Hi, Facebook friends and family. I haven't been on in a couple of days. I've been like really busy. I went to, me and my husband went to a pier last week. We fish from time to time. And this was a new pier. We've never been here before. It was a really good pier. You could see the fish jumping out the water. It was really nice, right? So we went to this pier. So I'm sitting on a chair with wheels on it. It's like a rollator with wheels on it. Those that are in the healthcare business know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was sitting on one of them, and my husband asked me to close the bail on his fishing rod. So I bend over to close the bail because it was right in front of me. Messed around, the doggone rollator rolled, and I fell. I mean, there was like no stopping. And it was so freaking funny to me. I laughed. My husband, he didn't laugh. He thought it was like call 911. He wasn't. He didn't think it was funny at all. And I just thought it was so funny. But then it dawned on me. Well, how in the hell am I gonna get up? And I know you're thinking, well, your husband was there, but my husband's his back is jacked. So, you know. Okay, so anyway, I got up. Make a long story short, I got up. So thank God. But I just had to share that with you all. That was so freaking funny to me because I fell, and I'm not really the type to be falling, but I did. I fell. And what was I talking about? Last week wasn't a good week. I have two. Well, actually, I have more sets of panties than two. I have quite a few. But anyway, I had to pull out my big girl panties last week because I got my feelings hurt. But I'm a big girl, and I'm sure we've all, went through that. Had their feelings hurt. So just moving right along. Not only did I have my feelings hurt, I had my feelings hurt by someone that's very close to me. That's very close to me. Which I looked at them as family. I thought they were family, but they showed me where they were coming from. And once you're showed where a person is coming from, it doesn't matter if it's family or if it's supposed to be friend. It doesn't matter. Once you get that message loud and clear, then you're like, oh, okay, well, I thought it was this way, but in reality, it's that way. So now I'll start treating you that way and not this way. Hmm. Okay, because you could be looking at something one way, thinking that they're looking at it that way, and they could be looking at it through a whole different lens. And I understand. I understand. That's how it is. Um, I've got to go to the doctor today because I don't know about a lot of other people, but it doesn't seem like my doctor's in tune with me. Me and my husband, we have the same doctor because it makes it easier. We go to the doctors on the same day. But it's like our doctor be looking at us like, what should I do? Well, you're the doctor. I mean, well, why are you asking me? I'm not the one that's got this. I didn't go to college for all these years to become a doctor. You did. Why are you asking me? I don't understand that. Anyway, the doctor that we had, that's how he never had much to say unless we started the conversation and we asked the question, whatever. And he never had any solutions or any thing that will help us out. Because, like I said, my husband has a bad back and he never had any solutions. So we're going to try another doctor today, and hopefully this doctor will have some solutions um, because our current doctor, thumbs down on him. Uh, Shout out to all my nephews. You're all doing your thing, and my nieces. You're all doing your thing. Y'all are wonderful mothers. You're wonderful parents, and I just sit back and I look. I'm just looking because everyone has their time to shine, and Lord knows I had my time and I shined and whatever. Maybe I didn't shine. Who knows? Whatever. I lived. That I can say for sure. I lived. I lived my life. Now the spotlight is off of me, and it's on to someone else. I mean, everybody's got to live, and when the spotlight is off of you, you got to learn how to just to look. And if you're blessed enough to be around in your older years, you see so much. But you also have to learn to not say too much, because the more you learn and the more real you are with people, the more people don't care for you because you're real. And that's just the way it is. I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. That's just how it is. So, to my nieces and my nephews and my cousins and everybody that's out there doing something, God bless you. We got a lot of nurses in the family. We got a lot of law enforcement. Congratulations. Um, Entrepreneurs. We got a little bit of everything in our family. And I got a big family. I really do. My family doesn't. Well, I guess it's just not my family. I guess a lot of people feel this way, but they won't share. I'm gonna not only do I feel this way, sometimes I'm gonna also share with you all. Um, Families aren't like they used to be. Like back in the day, certain things that a family within a family would experience, and to show that family that you're with them, you would give them support in any way you could. But now families are like people. Now, I'm going to even break it down more so than families. People are so different. You never know what people are thinking. You could be thinking one thing and they could be thinking something completely different. So, don't let it bother you, because hey, this is 2025 we live in, and you got to remember that. As I always say, I'm old school and I think old school. But personally, I don't think anything's wrong with old school. Like nowadays, everybody jumps on the computer and they order stuff. Me personally, I don't really care for that. I like to go to the store. I like to shop and finger and look, and that's just how I like to do. But that's old school. I mean, nowadays they don't do that. So hey, it is what it is, right? We gotta accept it. And hmm, I'm gonna text somebody after this video and let them know something, because I haven't. I know I said I'll be back. I'll be back, but I haven't been back. And again, I apologize. But so much be going on. I just forget sometimes. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye bye.